Good evening, folks. Here I am, talking to myself. It's Saturday the 16th of August, 2025, and it's 8:20 in the evening. I was just thinking about the process of writing, and I'm convinced that, first of all, I'm convinced that the stories I write, I receive. Now, that's a little esoteric, but I hear them, see them. It sometimes begins halfway through a story, and I take it from there with the kind of dialogue that I'm hearing, or that does sound rather wacky. It's not hearing voices, but it's somewhere in my mind. And I often talk about the Muse to myself. I think, oh, come on, Muse, please come return, especially when I finished a story and I feel that strange angst about whether I'll be able to write another one. But invariably she does return. In terms of the inspiration, they come from both Woden and Thor. And I say that in the sense that the characters are sometimes like Thor. They go in fist first, are strong, powerful, may not be the most deeply intellectual of characters, but they have a particular power and force. And sometimes they're more Odinic. So they come from Woden, from Odin. And this idea of somebody probing things and discovering things that are hidden and revealing things. Sometimes it's dark and sometimes it's not. And there's a different kind of emphasis and feel in those ones. And those two forces, Woden and Thor, I feel are woven like a tapestry and become more predominant depending on the kind of tale that's emerging. Philip K. Dick talked about the world being a simulation. And while I don't necessarily subscribe to that idea, I kind of get where he's coming from. But I do think the world is a web, a woven tapestry in which we float, and sometimes we float in ignorant bliss, unaware of the intricacy of the weavings around us. But sometimes some of us are perhaps privileged to become aware of the weft and to understand real originality in story writing. I think what we do is we tell the same stories, but we change the flavour slightly according to our time and our place. And that's a little ramble about writing.